I'd like to welcome all of you 12 participants to this workshop presentation. As you may have been seeing on the screen, my name is Maxwell Duapeme. I'm representing Leverage Assessments to have a discussion with you this evening on some of the psychometric concepts that are relevant in professional certification process. Just to make sure that you get familiar with some of them anytime you come across them, so that they don't appear extremely new to you. So that again, in your organization, whenever you are looking into creating or enhancing your certification, you could be, well able to understand what is going on and probably offer suggestions as the case may be. So thank you very much for coming, and I'm really excited to have all of you. All right, so in this, I'd like to present to you the agenda for the call. We have basically 5 points that we'll be looking into in this call. The first of it is the welcoming. I think I've started to do some welcoming. So once again, welcome. Without wasting any further of your time, we would like to dive into the agenda, the workshop proper. The field of psychometrics is a very important aspect of the development of professional testing. As we will see in this workshop, psychometrics is concerned with the measurement of psychological constructs such as intelligence, personality, attitude, interest, and a lot of constructs that are related to gathering, or let me say showcasing information or data regarding someone's ability in that particular construct. It has been used in professional testing for so long, and one of the key things it does is to help identify an individual's strengths, weakness, or suitability for specific roles. These are some of the things where that psychometrics is out to do, and those are things we are going to be looking into in this very presentation. If you didn't forget, it's the title of the workshop is Psychometric Constructs in Professional Certification Process. All right, so it will be fine at this point for us to see what psychometrics means. Now, psychometrics is a scientific study, just like you may look at, let's say, physics, for instance, or chemistry or mathematics. It is a scientific study that deals with the measuring or the measurement of psychological traits, abilities, attitudes, knowledge, and any other construct that relates to revealing what the potentials of a person or of an individual is. And then it goes ahead to use a standardized measuring instrument or measuring tool or measuring test. Now, psychometrics it involves the development and administration, scoring and interpretation of tests, and the analysis of those test results to assess the psychometric properties of that particular test. It is fine for any one of us in this call that may have had the opportunity of, let's say, teaching students or testing someone to reveal or to find out how suitable that person is for a particular activity, as beautiful as that may be, it is not all the time that the test that you have made use of, it is not all the time that test is actually qualified to be used as that, are used for, used as a test in a particular field that you have used it. In psychometrics, a test is a standardized tool that is used to measure one or more psychological constructs or abilities. And again, a psychological construct is an abstract concept or trait that cannot be directly observed. Example is intelligence, personality, emotional well-being, emotional intelligence, social intelligence, and all those constructs that we may come across in the course of, trying to develop tests or trying to interact with the human being. A psychological test, in other words, can also be called a psychometric test. Is a standardized measure that is used to assess an individual's cognitive, emotional, or behavioral functioning. These tests are designed with some objectives in mind. One of that is that it should provide an objective and a reliable information about a person's abilities, traits, or mental health status. A test should be objective, it should be reliable, and then we also, in the course of this presentation, we'll also see what the properties of a psychometrics test or a standardized test, what the properties are. So I will not waste further time. Let us also look at the concept of professional testing. Professional testing refers to the use of standardized tests and assessments to measure various psychological constructs that are related to a particular industry. That will include the intelligence of the persons or people that are expected to work in that particular environment, their aptitude, their skills. A professional test is usually conducted by professionals who have specialized trainings and expertise in the administration, scoring, and interpretation of those psychological tests. In other words, it is not sufficient for you as a professional in, let's say an aspect of medicine, let's say nursing, or let's say electrical engineering. It is not sufficient for you to have what it takes to practice as an electrical engineer, for instance. It's not sufficient for you to have all those skills, and then you do not have the skills to develop tests in electrical engineering. You will not do a good job if you do not have the training. I will encourage you. I think some other topic will have. I think maybe the one after the next one, we'll be looking at the concept of test development, just so that you will have a view or a grip of what it takes, how a test should look like, even though we're going to touch some aspects of it in this particular presentations we're having this evening. Okay, this afternoon for most of you. All right, the importance of psychometrics in professional testing. One of it is that professional testing plays a crucial role in the various fields of human endeavor. This includes education, employment, clinicals, counseling, psychology, and as many more areas of human endeavor that there are. Another importance of it is that psychometrics provides the theoretical and empirical basis for developing and evaluating tests that are reliable, valid, and fair. If you do not remember anything at all in this presentation, which I believe you are going to talk quite a lot, three key properties which have already been introduced here now of a test are: one, the test must be reliable; two, the test must be valid; three, the test must be fair. All of these concepts we will explain a little bit more when we get down to them. The next is that Psychometric principles are essential in ensuring that test scores are accurate and are meaningful, and that they have important consequences for individuals in the society. These 3 points can broadly summarize the importance of psychometrics. If you are just joining us, you're welcome. We have defined what psychometric is as a scientific study that takes a look at, the ways, if you like, and methods of developing a standardized test that are used for eliciting information from people in various industries. We have also looked at the importance of psychometrics test, or psychometrics in professional testing, which is the exact slide that is right in front of you.